Hi, welcome to Money School Dropout, Money Lies Keeping You Broke, number 2. I'm too young to start investing, especially for retirement. Why would I do that? That's a lie, and here's why. I'm here to prove it to you. Right now, you are in your best wealth building years of all. And here's what I mean by that. We think that it's about our income or our job title or our ability to make lots and lots of money. Now, those things they're important. Not going to say that they're not. But what's really important is time. And when you're young, that's what you've got. You've got lots of time. Let me prove it to you here. Look at this chart. This is a person who's going to save $10 a day by, maybe they're not going to go to Starbucks, or maybe they're not going to eat lunch out. They'll make their own coffee at home, or they'll cancel a subscription. This person is 20 years old. Until they're 67, that's 40 some years. 47 years to be exact. And look at the amount of money they would have at age 67 if they invest this money at 10% in an S&P 500 index, which has averaged over 10% since 1925. Look at that amount, $4.3 million. Yeah. But let's say this same person says, you know what, I'm going to wait until I'm 25. In this case, they're going to have invested for a total of 42 years. And look, their amount drops from 4.3 million down to $2.4 million just by waiting 5 years to invest $10 a day. Check out what happens at 30. Their amount drops down to 1.4 million. We wait till 35 to start, 788 million. Now again, that's at $10 a day. Most of us can find $10 a day to put away. And even if we can't, we can find 5 or 4 or 3. Anything is better than 0. So if we look down at the person who's 40 years old, that drops down to 429,000. If they wait until 45, 231,000. And if they wait until age 50, 116,000. So let's go back to this. If we look at that person who's 25 and they put $10 a day in, we're looking at almost $2.5 million, right? Guess what? If this person says, you know what, I'm going to start next year. I'm going to wait until I'm 26 years old. The cost to wait for that person is likely to be over $240,000 by waiting 1 year, just 1 year. So when you look at a chart like this, you know today is the day to start. So what do you do? What are your action steps? First thing, my favorite, and I'll talk about this a lot, Roth IRA. A Roth IRA grows, and when you take this money out at retirement, you pay 0 tax on this money. You're not going to owe Uncle Sam anything for this money. It's a tremendous way to go. Keep in mind there are income limits, so if you make a ton of money, message me. There are some different options that we'll have to talk about. The other thing that I really like, and I use this myself, and with my adult children, I suggest that they always put their money into, to keep it simple, an S&P 500 index, which is the top 500 companies in America. But that index fund, it's a low-cost fund, and again, the average. Now again, in the stock market, remember, money can go, it can increase. Some years it decreases. Most years, historically, it has increased at 10% or above. So that's a pretty good return on investment. I would say do that. Roth IRA, S&P 500. The next key is this: deposit money, invest money regularly. Regularly, at least monthly. If you want to do weekly, some accounts, Robinhood, you can do it daily, but invest regularly. Consistency and time, those are your best friends. So tomorrow, number 3, we're going to talk about the myths and lies around compound interest and why compounding is your best friend as long as you're investing. If you're borrowing money, it's your biggest enemy. So we'll look forward to you joining us tomorrow. And until then, ciao.